This is not my phone. Okay. Y'all were all seniors in '99, is that it?
I was a junior. Yeah, he was a junior. Seniors.
Okay.
He was a senior. Yeah.
Seniors, okay. Okay. Y'all were all on the '98 team? Is that what we're talking about? All right. Welcome back, Terino Brown.
Thank you,
Sip.
Absolutely. Glad to be back. Glad to be back.
Tell us where you living now?
Right now I'm in Huntington, West Virginia.
Okay.
I've been in Huntington, West Virginia for the last 23 years. Actually, longer than I was in Bayfield, Mississippi, which I consider home. So I guess I'm from Huntington as well as West Virginia. Well, I'm sorry, it's Bayfield. But I enjoy it. I love to come back and see the great faces, great friends. I mean, just to see the great things they're doing now, it's amazing. So knowing being a part of that, it's absolutely amazing. Real.
When you signed back in '99, I think it was,
Yes.
you know, went to Marshall.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that was, you know, I think people were just so excited for the guys during that time who signed for football. How was that for you?
For me during the time, I was sick. I mean, I got a chance. I was leaving home, leaving all my friends. I mean, guys I had a relationship with from birth. And so it was a new place. It was scary, but I knew it was exciting to get a chance to go play football on a scholarship. So I knew that was a great chance for higher education. So it was frightening as well as happy at the same moment. So once I got there, I got a chance. I got a chance to fit in with all the great things I learned here with this program. Just the hard work, the tenacity, discipline, and just the whole structure. So just grateful that a program like South Nova set me up for that.
Yeah, you went out, you know, we were going like Huntington, Marshall,
Yes.
you know. So how did you choose? I assume maybe you were getting letters from other recruiters and, you know, it's almost around here like, what SEC, what's your name?
Yes, absolutely. You know, and that's the thing too. You know, the SEC, of course, you know, South, it's all about the SEC. However, during the time, Marshall had a program. They had a thing called Prop 48. So since I was a semi-qualifier, I had the GPA, but I didn't have the grades on my ACT or my SAT. So they stated they can bring me in as a partial qualifier in the next, I think in the next maybe so months that I get a chance to put on scholarship. So during the time, unfortunately, I was unable to make the grades on my ACT or the SAT, and time was clicking down. I wanted to sign with someone. I had friends and colleagues, my classmates, they were signing with, you know, the SEC schools, and some staying here local. And so I had to sign with someone, so I got a chance to sign with Marshall, which was exciting. So it's just been different. You know, Marshall is located in Huntington, West Virginia. A lot of people get Huntington, West Virginia, maybe misproved for Virginia. You know, and I'm telling them, however, it's two different states. You know, it's up in the mountains, it stayed cold, so but it was good, you know. But I really enjoyed it. Thank God I got an opportunity to go off and play sports. And get a chance now to come back. I want to see my different classmates. Here we go.
That's great. So, you know, y'all on the '98 state championship football team. First team was in '93. 5 years later, y'all made all of our dreams come true. Even though we weren't on the field, we were right there behind you. You know, and this wasn't here. So y'all had that other, you know, the grass field and the stadium, and the home side was on that side. Yeah, I think they still keep that over there just in case y'all want to go, you know, memories or something. You know, tell us what you see. This is probably your first time being back seeing this.
Yes.
When you see this, I think Artee actually watched it being built. I'm not sure you came up and saw it much, but.
A couple weeks ago, the first time, 7.10%, it was just shocked just to see how far we come.
Yeah, but you know, this was built on y'all fact, you know, and what you did in '98 when we had to break that Moss Point curse.
Absolutely, absolutely, and then that's the thing too. However, you know, we talk about it. You know, in '98 we won the state championship, but 2 years previous to that, you know, we win each year undefeated, and I lost to the same team by 3 points. Like you stated, it was a curse. And then we got an opportunity to play up our senior year, the first game of the year. Still lost by 3, but we was able to go win 14 games straight, which was amazing. So that was a curse. But coming back, and seeing, I was speaking with Tim when we was over there. I'm like, oh my God, seeing this facility. I've been around to a lot of collegiate facilities, and this up to the magnitude of a collegiate facility. You got the banners on there, you got all the different literature that you walk through the hallways. I mean, you got the weight room, field. We was here when it rained, it's rain.
Yeah.
We was getting wet,
Yeah.
and then it was hot. Here in the state of Mississippi, of course, we got 100 plus degree temperatures. So we had to go out there. Not taking away from anything like that, but we was out there. We sweated together, we bled together, we starved together, and we sweated together. We got cold together. I mean, it was good. We got guys, Artee, in that class. It just was good. Seeing guys really play for each other, loved on one another, we held each other accountable, and we made sure it all came out to play. Do your best.
A lot of times we as the public don't always see the camaraderie, between the players. We see it a little bit on the field, but I've heard through all of these interviews y'all talk about the brotherhood. Tell us what Terino means to this team.
I was waiting on that, so I can speak to that. He was a humongous mentor for me. Not only was he a friend and a big brother, Terino, I know you're hearing this, but your brother was a big brother to all of us, and he didn't let nobody bother you. He would pick on you, but he wouldn't let nobody else bother you. And if he thought you would let somebody bother you, he'd get on your butt and let you know, like, no, you do. You put your pants on just like he do. So I can remember there was a time where I'm coming up and I'm watching him. And I mean, for folks that don't know who Terino Brown is, he's probably one of the most athletic big men you ever come around. He played offensive line and defensive line, but he moved like a skill guy. So we would always argue with the DBs that we had the sweetest feet on the field. And we would do that. He made us get in the ropes. So we had a ladder out there. We would get in the ropes like a running back did, and then we would get on the ladder. And he would always make us prove that if you messed up, we got an offensive line group, he let everybody have it, whoever messed up on the road, because you make him look bad. Because his deal was, we got the sweetest feet on the field. We don't have to fall. We pulled, we moved, we changed direction, everything we did. So that was one of those things where he kind of took you under your wing. Me, personally, I'm a really laid-back guy. My switch would cut on when I strap my helmet on. But other than that, I'm laughing, joking, playing. And with him, you never knew. We'd get out there, we'd get to play. He'd look over sometime, tell you what to do. And we would laugh because he understood what we were doing on the field as a whole. And he kind of coached us all through. So I've always looked up to him. Again, he put his arm around, we talk, we laugh, we make jokes, we fuss, whatever needed to be done, he was there for us. That alone, other than Tawar Sanford, he was one of them kind of mentors that would kind of take you in under his wing and make sure that you understood why we were here. And it was a brotherhood. So he your big brother, but he our big brother too.
Absolutely. Good deal.
Yeah, just add to what Artee said, just coming in was our sophomore year, he stepped right in and was able to help the team right away, just put the athletic ability he has. But I would say some other places like, yeah, well, I'm starting now. Y'all get there when you get there. It wasn't anything like he was still, okay, guys, hey, part of this team, we still getting better. See, second off, we had to get better. It's like a state. So he stayed on the same neighborhood. I want to say, he's come out there from Curtis, Mississippi. We knew that we was out there. Yeah, we had to be out there and was playing with each other, like backyard, get to his relatives, Kirkwood. I was out there with him. So I didn't stay too far away from him. Nash Road, Shell Road, all that area. Going back, my senior year, I kind of was placed around just wherever I had the team. I told coach wherever you need to go. So I played tight end that first beginning of my senior year. And it got to the point to where this is my first time being on the line, just behind the block and stuff. So we had a segment where, okay, well, you get down here, you go out to this person. I was down there, and coach saying, you got to seal all the push off. So I got it, okay, I'm good, I'm good. And all of a sudden, we get ready to go back. There goes Terino jump down in front of me. In my mind, I'm like, what in the world are you doing, Terino? Because, Terino, you see the size on him. And back then, I still was a good size myself. Like, it's Terino. So I said, all right, this man, Coach Stanley, he did that laugh he got. this will be good with Terino and Tillman. So I said, I got to get the jump on Terino. If I don't, this is over. So he didn't have to jump down there. He could have just said, okay, well, enough. But he did that. So I tell people, we're going to get better. Like, make you better, make you. But I won't say who won there, but I just don't say I got a lot of time. Yeah. But coach didn't get on to either one of us after that play, but we definitely got to make each other better because we had that one goal was to get the state championship for you.
Well, let me say this. He say that and being modest, but you watch this guy destroy people, literally. And so he lined up in front of you. There's a factor of intimidation that would come in there. And I thought I was pretty decent. I wasn't a world beater. But I got a job done because I used my brain. I understood leverage. So I would get myself in a position. But oh my God, to watch that, yeah, your leg will be shaking. You get a little nervous because you got this animal over here. And he's smiling the entire time. He in his stance and he grin that same smile you see on his face. He smiled in his stance and we laughing. And I'm talking about give you the blues. The blues.
Absolutely. I think that was good, and like I said, coming in as a sophomore, right off the bat, being able to play, so fortunate. We had another trouble. Kevin Jones, he was a superstar, he was elite. And we was always, we just held each other accountable. We was a little rough how we played with each other. But I remember once I got an opportunity to be on the offensive line as a starter, besides Kendrick Key, he just tell me, hey, you can't do all that playing no more. You need to watch out. You a starter now, And so it's the things like that. You had to learn with life lessons. Being guys who were just selfless. Tillman, his senior, bouncing around, willing to play any position, from tight end, fullback, running back. Look like Bo Jackson out there, So it just was it. So we, like I said, we came up together, and so coming up, in the area we did, here they call it Curtis or across the river. We always call it across the river. You got to cross some water to get out there, but we had a bun already coming up. Even Artee, being out there, you develop a bun because you literally playing with each other, 5 and 6 all the way up. Moms know each other, you get spanked over this house and that house. And so to come up and get in high school and see these the guys you're playing with, you're playing for, it developed just a different strategic way of doing things. They make you want to fight hard, they make you want to just climb and do the best you can do. And so I just enjoyed it. I was so blessed and grateful to have I got leg strength, be able to squat things, and then it just coming up. Country guys, we bust wood, we did. Some guys we really enjoyed that way of living. And so I never really knew I had all this strength in my legs, until we got in high school. And I'm like, dang, guys, literally, half of the time I'm going against these guys, I'm terrified. Literally, I'm like, what's going to happen? Some of the things that I do and they can do. And so, to get down there, and so it just make me feel good, but hey, at least I didn't get pushed down this time, and I was able to do something. Because they were strong as well. So, but it was it was fun.
Are you surprised to see them in the coaching ranks, even though he's going to administrator? Are you surprised that these two have been in coaching?
Absolutely. I'm not really surprised, but I think all the different guys that I played with from the 1918, the 1917, or even 1916, I strongly feel all those guys could become a head coach in any schools around here, just with the knowledge, the tenacity, with the knowledge, and just with the information. They have other games. They know how to respect the community. They're from here. You got local guys who you got a program in this such with all this ability, all this talent, and these coaches, you need to hear guys who have been here who help, put the turf on the ground, the stone in the building. So those are guys. So I'm not really surprised they're, coaching. Kind of surprised they're not coaching at Salvador, But besides that, they was always great. I was very knowledgeable of the game. Know the X's and O's. So we've been joining dirt and X's and O's literally since we was young. And so just to see him, man, that thrills me. It excites me. Artee, like I said, he's administrator now. But if he have to, he'll take the clip pad out. You got to tell him, he's coaching, so which is good. It's exciting. Very impressive as well.
Tell us about having what were the years before you played on the 96, 97, 98 teams?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. With Coach Stanley.
Oh my God. I tell people, I think, Coach Stanley's one of the best coaches. I don't think there'll ever be a Coach Stanley again. The different lengths he went through just to make sure guys was okay. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, things like that. And here it is years ago. Like I stated, we stayed all across here with parents. a lot of single parents household, come from impoverished areas, and mom and dad, we just didn't have the transportation or the know-how to get here, get the practice. And here you're a coach. You know, you take Coach Stanley, who made it his business every day for 4 or 5 years to make sure guys got here, and they got here on time. You know, and they got here prepared, and they got here well dressed, and making sure all those things completed. But I have a story. I think I was maybe a junior in high school, and I had this toothache that was, oh my God, it was just, I mean, it was unbearable. It was the summertime, things when I don't know, just couldn't get in. However, but I remember Coach Stanley, like literally just going up and beyond, and maybe to make some things, have to make some phone calls, and I was able to get into the dentist like that evening, get a tooth pulled. So he made sure I got my tooth pulled. He picked me up, we were able to go get my medication, and he took me back home. And here you have a coach who, not just as a coach, I mean, he was personal. You know, a lot of guys maybe come from houses with a father. I mean, he stepped in that role, and he did it unwillingly. He did it for years. I mean, he did the laundry. He was the maintenance guy. He was the janitor. I mean, he was the film guy. He was your strength conditioning coach. And to do all that now as an adult, to see he had a family, you know, and kids, and to see all the things he's done, I mean, that's so impressive. I mean, that's beyond, which is such a blessing. So Coach Stanley will never be a Coach Stanley again. Coming down there, driving 15 to 20 miles, one way daily, 4 years, to make sure we get the practice. So I think that's so impressive. Now, that's from my standpoint. Different coaches, they might not be going to that link no more. Making sure kids get here, and make sure they get here fed, and make sure they get here on time. You know, and they make sure they've been here behaving. You know, they saying yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. Things of that nature. Coach Stanley, he was that guy. I think he's. I had a lot of coaches fortunate enough to go play collegiate ball, but Coach Stanley will always have a spark in spite of my heart with the things he did, the things he overcame and achieved. And so, I mean, with his record here, he's just a good guy. I learned so many things from Coach Stanley. So he's with me. So,
Also, yes, man. Even though he doesn't think Coach Dad knows what he's talking about. You always respect the individual who's trying to teach you something else, wherever it may be. And I think that light goes off sometimes when I say something to him. You know, that later, because he was running a mile run. And I kept telling him, hey, it's a mile run. It's not a 4-yard dash. Don't take off full speed. Save your energy and just try to do it. We're like, okay, yeah. As soon as we got there, and over the Pentagon saying, don't want to start out full speed, boys and girls. They yourself to the race. Well, that's what we talking about.
I've been doing it for 15 years.
Yeah. I know just a little bit, but just for him just to process it, okay, well, I heard it, let me go ahead and apply it. And knows a little bit of something, but just coachable. And I get it all to like Coach Stanley, Coach Robinson, Coach Bison, all those coaches that I had coming up with the years, because I still apply all the stuff that they coached and taught me. I still do it for my team as well.
Just one other question. We're doing something on the daily rate code. Did you have opportunity to work with?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's another one. You know, I mean, there's so many great coaches. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry, you never be Coach Cole out. I mean, Coach Cole was the big. I mean, that was our strength conditioning coach. I mean, he taught us. I mean, working out. I mean, here's a guy. I mean, like I said, we was impressionable. We see a coach who can bench press hundreds and hundreds of pounds and rep it out numerous of times. Like, oh my God! So everybody's jaw is dropping and seeing what this gentleman can do. So Coach Cole, that's another reason. Just strength program, that's the success they have because guys like Coach Cole. So he's, unfortunately, it was a tough loss. We lost a big loss, losing him. But the things he was able to leave behind, different skills and assets and training, and working out, he was always kissing them guns, baby. So, yeah, absolutely. He's missed. There was another coach, and the thing is, as we sit here, and talk about other coaches, I remember Coach Robinson. However, I was a knucklehead in middle school, and so the guys I was with at the time, they just was involved in something. I ended up failing the 7th grade, but before I failed the 7th grade, that year before that, Coach Robinson asked me that I want to come out for football. And I was such a knucklehead, he told me I had to take my earring out. And I'm like, man, I ain't taking my earring out to play football. However, I did take it out, and he didn't allow me to play. So the next year, I was so ready to take anything out. Earrings, it didn't matter. And I remember Coach Robinson came to me like, hey, I said, see, you got that earring out there. And so, but it's guys like that, coaches like that, who they stuck with you, they saw your potential, and saw what you could accomplish. So, kudos to Coach Robinson and Coach Cole.
Is he talking funny now than he used to?
Yeah. He's lost his southern drawl.
Yes.
He's lost his southern drawl. He's a big honey city guy.
He's bilingual.
Hey, the crazy part is, I'm telling you, when I've been back home, I'm in West Virginia, they tell me how country I am.
Yeah.
West
Virginia.
They tell me, they say I'm country, you know, I sound like I'm from Mississippi. When I'm in Mississippi, they tell me, like, hey, I'm like, oh my God, that's how I got gray hair. But it's been okay. People, I remember when I first got there, different terminology, you got different conversations you have with this person, and different people you around. However, so I had to work on different things and English professors. So thank God for them. Thank God for all that. But, absolutely.
Well, I appreciate it so much. You sitting down with us. Okay. Anything else anybody needs to say?
Thank you. Especially thank the coach now. Like I said once again, can't say thank you enough. Coach is now. His family for the things they did for an extended period of time while he was here. I know my time here. So thank you for that.
He was here a couple of weeks ago. He's living somewhere in Florida now.
He's looking forward to coming back. I talked to him 3 times in the last couple of weeks. He's looking forward to it.
Thank you.